Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to test a new thing from Black Forest Motion. They sent me the new pan and tilt head, which I'm very excited about because it's very small, very lightweight. I was really looking forward for this device. And so they haven't paid me. I just asked them for the review unit. So yeah, I'm going to review it, test it. And today, to test it out, I am at the Bardenas National Park, which is, I think, is one of the biggest deserts in Europe. And it's pretty cool. It's a bit limited because, it's a national reserve, so you have to stick with the road around and you can't walk too much. But I will find a place where I can hopefully get some nice time lapse. Also, not a lot of clouds. Maybe a little bit is coming, so we'll see. Maybe I will play around with the shadow and the sun. Yeah, stick around to see what I think about this new device. And of course, if you want to get it, I got a link in the description, which is an affiliated link, which helps a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna explore it a bit and I'll let you know when I found the spot. See you in a bit. Right, and here it is. This is the new NTmini and from Black Forest Motion, which is a pan and tilt. Look at this. It's so small. So basically you assemble this. I'll show you. You got quickly assemble it. You got all Arca Swiss, so it's quite easy to get everything locked. Also they have bubble level all over. So even easy to level everything. You got this one. So basically this one is already the motor, and then you go the Arca Swiss plate. Also there is a rotating thing here, so you can actually move it. Here you go all plates or place where you can actually set it up, so very easy. So let's put it this way. And then this one goes here. On the camera you have this plate which goes over here, but I'm going to adjust it because I need to give a little bit of space for the cable. So, and that's it. Now you would just cables to attach it. So now you plug the motor, which I'm using the dynamic perception. This is the stage 1. But they have been out of business. They went out of business, so their computer is not working anymore. So I got my Pine 2, which is still from Black Forest Motion, and then now with these cables you can use it with this motor. So I can still use my slider with the Black Forest Motion, which is quite cool. These are the cables: slide, pan, and then the tilt. All right. Then you can attach, you got the cable for the intervalometer that goes in the Pine 2, and you plug it to the camera. You can also put the LR Timelapse Timer Pro to control it, which is actually interesting because you can use like the slave mode. Another good thing that you can actually use a USB-C battery to power it. It's much easier to charge it, so you have like just one USB-C. You can use the DC, the 12-volt DC as well, but I prefer use the USB-C, so I go everything, USB. I'm gonna connect my app. It will automatically find it. And you can see it already found the motor, which is, I think, the 19.1 I got. And it already got the motor 1.2 and 1.3, which is the mini. Done. So it's setting up. You go to the application mode, time lapse, and start new. So you got the motor number 1, is the slider, so you can see it moves. Then you go the pan and the tilt. So let's set up the shot. The panning, it goes to right to left, and the slide goes to left to right. Add the keyframe, then I'm going on the other side, another second keyframe, and that's it. Right, that's it. It's done. First time lapse done. And yeah, I mean, it works great. And yeah, the thing that I don't need to use tools to set it up. So lightweight to bring it with my bag and walking around without feeling the heaviness. I'm gonna talk about details a little bit later, like the weight, everything. But yeah, so I'm going to another spot because I think I'm allowed to stay here because I'm on the path. But I have to be careful here on the Bardenas because this is a national reserve, so you are not allowed to go everywhere. So there is a certain path that you need to follow. There is another spot over there, but it's a little bit long way. Then I forgot my hat, and it's 1 o'clock, so it's too hot. And so yeah, I'm going to find another place close to the road, maybe to shoot the main iconic landmark that we have here, which is like a pinnacle. Might be busy today, but yeah, we'll see. But no, yeah, I'm going to pack it up, and it's gonna be very quick because it's really easy to set it up and pack it back. So before going to the other side, let's just talk about some details. So as you can see, it's so small. It weighs 490 grams each. So the pan and the tilt. So yeah, it's very lightweight. And for comparison, my old stage R, the pan and tilt was like 3.5, I think something like that, kilos. So it's like almost 2 kilos difference. So it's much better for me to carry on longer hike. So normally when I had the stage R, I was always like not really happy to bring it with me on a long hike because I have to carry an extra little bag, and the extra 2 kilos, you can feel it, and the space they can take on the bag is much more than this. So if I want to get a tent or a sleeping bag or even something to cover me, it will take that space. So I normally would leave it home and just take the slider if I wanted to get some dynamic shot. But with this, actually, for example, now I have 2 cameras, 2 lenses. I have the pan and tilt. I have the other motor for the slider, all the Pine 2 and the battery all in one bag. Before I had to bring an extra little bag for the motor because it was too much stuff. So now I'm finally able to bring a pan and tilt with me on the hike or in the city as well. Also, if I want to just do a pan, I will just bring one. price is nice. It's 1,000 euro, I think. So I will put it on the screen just to be sure. And so compared to other stuff or other pan and tilt heads, is a little bit cheaper. And so to mount it, as I showed before with the slider, it's very easy. You go multiple point, Arca Swiss point on the device itself, and some hole screw as well. So you go a couple of, a big one, a small one. So you can add, this plate. For example, I use Manfrotto, so I need these kind of plates. But if you don't have Manfrotto or you have Arca Swiss, it is basically incorporated already in the piece. So kind of nice. Okay, so everything setting up. I really like this composition. You go the thinner part of this pinnacle, which is pretty amazing. And you can imagine here during the night with the Milky Way. No, don't let me think about it. So I will set up this shot. As you see, I'm going vertical because you go nice lines on the ground, and looks nice as a reveal. So what I will do, I will start the shot down here, and maybe a little bit, on the left, down, actually up, and then goes down. So start here, a little bit more up, just in case you have a little bit of play. That's it. Okay. First keyframe on the up, and then go all the way up. I'm gonna do maybe 3-second interval, something like that, so you can see a little bit of shadow movement, like a clock, because the sun is just behind it, so you're gonna see a little bit of shadow. There's a little bit of people, so I might need to remove them in post-production, maybe. We'll see. I think I'm pretty happy with this little thing. So as I said, I'm charging via USB-C. It has to be, I think, the battery has to be 45 watt, because otherwise it doesn't have enough energy to work. So yeah, that keep in mind. It has to be a PD, USB-C PD. The new keyframe interval. I mean, the minimum interval is 1.2, which is pretty interesting. I will put like 2.5. And let's see, control, play. Done all the time lapses, and they were pretty cool. Lots of people over there, but you know, it's Saturday, so it's okay. We got the moon out, which is nice. And this place, wow, beautiful, beautiful. I think the NTmini from Black Forest Motion they're incredible. Small, they're compact, lightweight. It was quite a little bit windy today, so looks like they handle that very well. And for the price and for the build quality is really nice. All metal, I like it. And the app as well is really good. You got multiple keyframes. You can do panorama, you can do gigapixel, you can do a lot of stuff. You can actually do astro, like a star tracker with that. So it's interesting. So yeah, well done, Black Forest Magic, and thanks again for sending me this device. And I think it will be on my new bag from now on, because yeah, I think it's time to upgrade it from the old Stage R that I had since 2014. So as I said it on the beginning, if you want to get the NTmini, you can find the link down in the description below. It's an affiliate link, so as I said, it is gonna be helpful for my channel going ahead. And yeah, feel free to check it out. I think they have like a discount at the moment, so yeah, check it out. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.